Stephen Cassius, IFL TV in association with MGM Marbella. With me I've got Stephen Smith on the collision course tonight at the Echo Arena, Liverpool. You've got the win under your belt, Stephen. How did you assess the performance?
No, not good, to be honest. I'm not happy about it, but you know, going in beforehand, I suppose the result was important. But you know, anyone who's in their own city, you want to impress your fans, and you know, going into a world title fight next, which is possible, then you know you want to perform. And you know, I didn't, but you know, I'm not taking blame off myself. But you know, we're not 100%, we're not robots, we're not 100% every time, and it was a bad night for me. You know, I've had a few decent performances, you know, on the spin, and maybe I was due a bit of a flat one. So you know, I can't complain too much. You know, if I was sitting here being beat, then you know, my world would be over. But so you know, I can't complain too much. But you know, we've all got to be critical of ourselves, and you know, I just think beforehand, I just wasn't, never had that nerves, that thing where I'm in a fight, and you know, all of a sudden the first round was over. I sat on my stool. I thought, you know, you've got to do something here. You're in a fight, and it was only then really a bit of butterflies kicked in, and you know, the second round was a bit of a nervous round, and then I sort of got into a fight then. And, you know, I've done some good things, but I've done a lot of bad things. You know, I caught well too much, but you know, anyone will know once you start slow or you're not in a fight, it's very hard to get yourself in a fight and get yourself up for the fight and doing things right. So you know, it was just one of them nights. You know, my hands are fine. You know, I was happy, to be honest with you. I got a bad clash of heads in the eye, buzzed me right in the eye, and you know, for me not to cut was probably the most pleasing thing, you know, of the night after getting out. You know, with the eye clash I took, any other day that could have easily been a split eye for me. So you know, I've got to take a blessing out of it and just move on.
I mean, for a while now, ever since you announced this, Bill, you knew what kind of fight this was going to be for you, really, wasn't it? Because you've got your own, you know, other things later on in the year, so to get this out of the way in a way was...
Yeah, you know. Definitely. You know, I mean, I wasn't on the bill for a while, and then Eddie phoned me saying, like, you know, Joe wants you on it, and I agreed, and I said, no, I'd rather be in and, you know, fighting in the gym, preparing for fights, rather than just waiting around and hoping on a date, because, you know, anyone will tell you, you're not as disciplined, you know, with your weight, you know, with your training. You know, no one goes to bed hungry if you haven't got a date for a fight. That's what I say. And it was one of them. So you know, I got the fight. Although you know, I didn't know the opponent until this week. And when I watched him, you know, I've said to anyone, you know, I rate him. I thought he was good. He's done a lot of basic things good. He kept his distance well. You know, he mixed his shots up well. And typical Mexican, threw a lot of correct shots. And you know, he was clever. He was smart and experienced. And you know, them rounds, I'm sure, you know, further down the line will do me good. You know, when I'm in with like the upper class people, you know, these world champions, they all do things very well, they all do everything good. So you know, I'm sure a little part of that fight I'll take good things from, and you know, it may help me in the future.
What's the plan for you now, Stephen? Obviously to sit down with Joe, Eddie, and discuss what's going to happen for you later on in the year.
Definitely. I mean, I'm going to sit down with Joe. You know, we knew what it was tonight, but I'm going to go on holiday for a week next week. Take me and my girl, I'm going to take my little lad away, you know, give him the summer holiday, and then, you know, so that'll be my week off, and then the week after we'll get back in, and hopefully, you know, Eddie might have some good news for me. You know, if he does, then, you know, it's all systems go from there, and, you know, all I can say is obviously a bit better performance. If it's not, then, you know, I've got no hope of being a world champion, but, you know, I can tell everyone, I can promise you it'll be a lot better performance, and, you know, it'll be a fight that I'll be up for it, the preparation will be 100%, and, you know, I'll go and try and chase my dream and achieve it.
Certainly hope so.
Thanks, mate.
Stephen, thanks for coming to IFL TV, and go and enjoy your Callum's on in a little while.
Fingers crossed now. Callum performs, you know, a lot better than I did, but you know, I'm sure he will. He seemed to do it, you know, without trying these days. So, you know, pray to God, Callum wins, comes through, and then you know we can relax then.
I see your brother Paul do the quickest like change ever.
No, he's like Superman, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got his own phone box out there, but he's in and out. He's been in and out with even more than us tonight, so he's got a job to do. He's doing it.
Absolutely. All right, Stephen. Thanks for talking to us.
Thanks,
and we'll catch up with you soon.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks a lot, mate.